Previously we built this Python code and this Kivy code. So it's a Kivy app which you execute by executing the Python code, not the Kivy code. So here, press the run button and this is what we have. Let's admit it, it's a good looking interface, but it's rather cold for now, because when we press these buttons, nothing happens. So let's go ahead and implement the sign up button. So what we want to do is, when the user presses the sign up button, we want to change the page, the screen, to another screen with another set of widgets. For that, we need to assign a function call to the sign up button. So let's go ahead and go to the Kivy code, locate the button sign up, which is in here. And so the button gets this attribute, the text attribute, but it can also get another attribute called onPress, on_press. What that attribute does is, when the user presses the button, you are going to call the root.signup function. Don't forget the call parenthesis. So what is root and what is sign up? Root is a special name you can use inside a Kivy file, and root refers to the class of the rule widget. The rule widget in here, where we are, is the login screen. So the class of login screen, which is login screen. So actually root refers to the login screen class. And now we are using this dot notation. And then we're using the method of login screen. So sign up of login screen, where there is no sign up method, but we can create one. Define sign up. Use the self parameter for class methods. And then let's do something simple for now. Let's just print out sign up button press is just a string, which means it's going to be printed out on the terminal. Let's try this. Save the Kivy file and run the Python file. And then press sign up. And as you can see in the terminal, sign up button press string is printed out anytime I use the sign up button. So it is as simple as that. You use the attribute onPress, and anytime the button is pressed, sign up will be called. This function here. So now what we want to do for real is to switch the screen. But first we need to create a screen. The way you create screens is in the Kivy file. So we have the login screen here. Now we want to create, let's call this sign up screen. After the rule, you use the colon, a tab to indent, and here is how this new screen will look like. So we have a label, we have two text input boxes, and we have a button. And everything is inside a grid layout. With one column, and this one column will simply have a label with text, sign up for a space journey, why not? Feel free to use your imagination, but make sure this is inside quotes, so it's a string. Then comes a text input. Let's use as hint text the username string. So what is going to be shown in the text box as a hint? Another text input with hint text, you guessed it, password. And lastly, a button with text submit. Or you can write sign up, whatever you like. So these are just strings. You can use whatever you like. So the idea is that when the user presses the submit button, these data, so the username and the password, will be sent to the database where we are saving the usernames and passwords. So this database will be readable, so we can write it, we can add more usernames to this database, and it will also be readable, which means when a user tries to log in, we are going to read this database to see if the username and password that the user is trying to send with a login button are or not in this database. And this database is going to be a JSON file, which is a simple way to handle username and password data. Right. Now, if you save this Kivy file and run the Python script, nothing is going to happen because the sign up button is still printing out this symbol string, and the screen we just created is not being sent everywhere to be displayed. So we are not giving any orders to display the sign up screen. So the next thing to do is to list the sign up screen among the root widgets, so to say. Name sign up screen. So screens have to have a name, and the reason for that is because in here now, in the sign up button, what we can do is the magic of doing self.manager.current equal to sign up screen. So sign up screen is this string here that we have just created. Save the Kivy file and run the Python file to see what's going on. So you may get this error from time to time. Kivy factory exception, unknown class sign up screen, which means it's an error that occurred in your Kivy file. The class sign up screen, which is this one here, it's unknown because there is no class in the Kivy library, such as it is for grid layout, labels. These are all classes in the Kivy library. So sign up screen is not a class in the Kivy library, and it's not a class declared in the Python file. So what you need to do is just create a sign up screen class inheriting from screen, and for now just do pass. Execute again and sign up, and this is our new screen. So we got the label, 2 text input boxes and 1 submit button, which doesn't do anything for now because this sign up screen is connected to the class we just created, the sign up screen class. So whatever actions will be taken in this page, in this screen from the user, are going to correspond with some functions that we are going to add to the sign up screen. And let me explain this line here, self.manager.current. So self is referring to the instance of this current class, of the class where self is. So login screen object. Login screen is the class, and self is the object that has been instantiated from this class, that has been created from this class. And then manager. Manager is a property of screen. So since this class is inheriting from screen, so screen is a parent and login screen is a child. And the parent is giving the child all its methods, all its properties, all its attributes, including manager, of course. So self is able to access manager, and then manager has its own attribute, which is current. So current of manager and manager of login screen. And this current attribute will get the name of the screen you want to switch to, which is sign up screen, this sign up screen in here, which is a widget we have created in here. And that's the idea. This is how you switch between screens using Kivy. Thanks.